Luke, a very exciting game tomorrow. Boreham haven't scored in 4, Aldershot haven't scored in 5. Can we expect a goal fest then tomorrow?
I put your house on a 0-0 draw. I see that. I have to say, I did see that from going through the stats in terms of Aldershot and their last 19 games, and obviously us in terms of not registering a goal in our last 4. Not for the want of trying. I think on Tuesday night, I think that we tried to get more bodies in the box. I see that with Bodes' header, with Reese's pullback, with Marshy's chance, with Honoresi clearing it off the line. I don't think that wasn't with an effort to try and score a goal. It is something that has been discussed with regards to Aldershot and their form. That's their business and how they go and deal with that. We need to go there with a mindset of, a bit of killer, having a bit of ruthlessness, and getting 3 points is a must.
You've watched the game back by the sounds of that. Do you think it was 2 points dropped then, or are you still happy with the point?
Well, even look at their highlights. You look at their highlights, they didn't really offer much up in terms of chances. There wasn't no clear-cut chances for them. I think the Reese one, Josh Reese, he arrives in the box superbly all season, and I think he does it brilliantly on Tuesday evening, and he's decided to let it come across his body and punch it with his left. I think if he lets it carry on with his right, he'll carry the ball on away from Elliot Justin. But look, I said to the boys about getting crosses in the box, I said about getting bodies in the box, and that was something that they did. Just unfortunately it didn't fall for us. But yeah, watch the game back. I think that maybe 2 points dropped. I still think they're an excellent team. I still think they have a say towards the end of the season with the personnel in their ranks and the teams that they're playing against. But for us to go away from home and get a 0-0 draw in a normal season is very productive. But in terms of on the run that we are on, it's something where we want to get that initial win.
And tomorrow, big game for both teams, make or break really for both teams' season.
I'd rather be at make or break at the end of where we are, in terms of I've been Aldershot, and that's not being disrespectful to Mark Mosley or anyone at Aldershot, but I took over when we was in a relegation battle, so I know how suffocating it is. So when you say make or break for both sides, I'd rather it be make or break where we are than it be where Aldershot are. Obviously there's different pressures. We have a pressure in-house that we want to deliver on. They'll have a pressure of trying to stay in a division, and I've been there as a 30-year-old with a newborn. It's not nice, and not so much play on that, but there's got to be a factor that what Kings Lynn have done away from Aldershot, giving them an outside chance of leapfrogging them. We need to go there and have a killer, and that's what I'm saying. As much as I like Mark Mosley and Terry Brown, he was brilliant for me as a manager at AFC Wimbledon, and I have nothing against Aldershot as a club, but we need to go there and put more misery to them, and that's by getting 3 points and aiding us for our season as opposed to Aldershot's.
And is there any news in and around the camp of any future deals or signing on for players next season? Yeah,
listen, there's conversations being had with a few people in the group in terms of the dressing room. Like I said, we want to keep as much of this group together as possible. We won't have probably the decisions on the boys or the one that's on loan in Danilo. I think he has ideas not away from here, because that would be rude of me to say that that's what his suggestions are, but he wants to be an EFL player. In terms of other people that are on non-contracts here, their conversation we got to have at the end of the season. There's other lads that are on contracts here that we either want to take their option up or offer them new deals. And what this group's achieved has been fantastic. What we feel this group can achieve, being together for that initial year and moving forward together, I believe that can be brilliant again. We know we need to add bits of quality in certain areas, but is this a season I envisage at the start of the year? No, not with what the personnel being in the division. You look at us, mainly Solihull haven't been in the league, but the top 8, other than us, everyone else has been in the EFL. And I've said it before and I say it again, I think Pete Wild is probably the standout manager in the division, and that's not being disrespectful to Dave Chandler, who I think the best manager in the division. I think Paul Cook's one of the most experienced managers in the division. I love Neil Ardley. I think what he's done with Solihull has been fantastic. But I think Pete Wild's batting in and around sort of our finances and our budget. So what he's done is brilliant. But yeah, I think to try and keep this group together, and if we do anything like we did this year, I think it would be another productive season next year.
And we talk a lot about the players' future. Have we got any news on your future?
I'm here. I'm on a contract. I've had conversations with the chairman about extending that. I love it here. I have a passion for this football club. I have a relationship with the chairman, the CEO, and I'm 6 miles up the road. That's massive to me. My family have bought into this season, especially my two young boys. They live, drink, eat Boreham Wood, and that's more to me than anything. This isn't just my job. This is a way of life. This is my family. So for me, in terms of my future, it's very much here. I love it here. Yes, we're in a sticky patch. People might not want me here. The fans in the stand might be calling for my name after the next 2 games, but that is football. That's part and parcel of football. Big ugly enough now to deal with that. It's just that for me, I don't see nothing past my time here. If you offer me a 10-year deal tomorrow, I'd sign it, and that's not me being flippant. I love it here. I see there's work going off the park. We've married up to it, I feel, this year with regards to our season and what the work that's going to be announced in recent weeks with regards to what the chairman's doing. He's an unbelievable businessman. He's an astute man, and what he's doing for this football club is going to put us on the map, and we need to mirror that on that grass pitch to ensure that we don't get left behind, and I want to be a part of that.